All of our videos are based on current research and may expire with time. Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to get an Estonian B category driving license. But before that, I will try to point out how you can be benefited by obtaining a driving license in Estonia. So from my point of view, firstly, if you want to travel safely or go anywhere at any time without depending on public transport service or taxi, there are no better option than having a driving license and owning a car. You will never have to worry about calling or asking anyone for a ride by having a driver's license. This is very convenient if your place is far from the grocery store or if you intend to visit anywhere during odd hours when public transportation is not running. Having a driver's license allows you to make your own decision of traveling without relying on anyone. Don't like the idea of having to wait in line for public transportation? Then drive yourself instead. Want to take a shortcut? Then drive yourself. Feeling lazy? Then drive yourself. Enjoy your life with full flexibility. Secondly, one more useful aspect of having a driving license is that you can show your license to the authorities to identify yourself in case of emergency situations. Instead of using important documents like your passport or ID, you can use your driving license for the same purpose. It particularly becomes handy when you are on the road or entering in countries where your driving license is required. Your license can help you to obey the law even when you forget your other identification documents home too. Thirdly, in recent years, it is one thing to know how to drive and another thing to have a driver's license. Having a driver's license can help you to get many opportunities for work. Many people are able to cover the expenses by driving and delivering food during the pandemic. Driving skill is a great asset and you can fully utilize the skill only by having a license. Fourthly, if you go to travel to other country, you can easily rent a car to explore the area. It often makes the travel easier, allows you to explore more and enjoy it to the fullest. Fifth and lastly, your driver's license helps both you and other people in a critical situation because it contains important medical and legal information about you. If you ever get injured in an accident, authorities and medical professionals can identify you and help you by looking at your license. It also helps you fulfill your duty as a citizen toward other drivers involved in the accident. Now let's talk about how you can apply for a driving license in Estonia. I will just explain thoroughly, so you may want to watch the whole video with your full attention. According to our research, we have categorized 3 groups of people who may want to obtain a driving license in Estonia. So, if someone is applying for their driving license, they must be in these 3 categories and they should take action according to the category they are in. First group. This group of people are from any of the countries on the following list and have lived in Estonia for at least last 6 months on a TRP basis and they are having a valid driving license from their own country. In this case, this group of people just need to visit the Estonian Transport Administration with their TRP card and their driving license, and they can apply for an Estonian driving license straight away. and the Transport Administration will exchange their driving license for an Estonian driving license in the next 14 working days. Second group. This group of people has a valid international driving license, has lived in Estonia for at least last 6 months on a TRP basis and registered in the population registry. But they are not from the following below countries. This group of people should visit the Estonian Transport Administration and register themselves so they can drive in Estonia for a year with the driving license they are having. But they must go to the theory and practical driving exam in the following 1 year time. So they can pass both theory and practical exam and they can achieve Estonian driving license to drive legally in Estonia after a year as well. Third group. This group of people is from Estonia or from anywhere in the world who does not have any driving license. This group of people must go to a driving school. So if someone is planning to get into a driving school, they should find out if they want to drive manual or automatic transmission. Automatic transmission cars are usually easy to drive and comfortable. On the other hand, manual cars are comparatively cheaper and more involved. Many driving schools offer English, Estonian and Russian theoretical and practical lessons. Once you get admission to any driving school, you can start your theory lesson straight away. But if you want to start your practical lesson, you would have to go to your family doctor or to an authorized health center to get a certificate which proves you are fit to drive. If you are in group 3, you should consider that you will have to attend at least 30 hours of theory classes, 28 hours of practical classes, slippery road driving, night driving, and fast aid courses before you can sit for the theory exam. Once you finish with this list, you can ask your driving school and they should permit you. So you can book your theory exam date. The exam is held in Estonian, Russian and English. You can go through the following web page, log in by using Smart ID or Mobile ID and book an exam date to pass your theoretical exam. There is a digital book to prepare for the theoretical exam. If you buy the book, you will be able to prepare for your theory exam. The book is available at the following website. They have theoretical preparation materials in Estonian, Russian and English languages. And this digital book is current textbook for the theoretical driving exam in Estonia. So if you study all the theoretical materials from this book and finish all the mock tests, it is very possible that you will pass your theory exam on the very first time. When you go for your exam at the exam center, please be there around 10 to 15 minutes earlier and make sure to take your ID card with you. There are usually 40 questions from different sections and up to 5 mistakes are permitted to pass the exam. But you can make a maximum of 1 mistake on the traffic safety section. This means that a maximum of 5 mistakes can be made in total. If 1 mistake is made in question addressing traffic safety, no more than 4 mistakes can be made in the other 3 categories. If there are 2 or more mistakes in question on traffic safety, the theoretical test will be considered as failed. If you pass the theoretical exam, the validity of passing the theoretical exam is for a year, meaning you must pass your practical exam in 1 year from the day you have passed your theoretical exam. By the way, once you pass your theoretical exam and you are done with your 30 hours of practical classes, fast aid, dark driving and slippery road driving, you can book your practical exam date lawfully. But be advised to discuss with your driving school and make sure that you are confident enough to attend the practical exam. If your driving school advised you to book the practical exam date, I would suggest you to take more practical lessons if you have time, at least which will help you to be more confident on the practical exam date. If you are conducting your practical exam in English, make sure to take your ID card and, very importantly, a translator with you, because all of the examiners do not speak in English. Usually, the driving exam takes altogether around an hour. On the practical exam date, the examiner usually takes the candidate for a drive from the road administration office towards the calm traffic area or ala area. Examiners usually tell the candidate where to go or which turn they should take next. Make sure to keep your eyes on the road signs and don't drive dangerously. Public transport has priority in the city, so you may consider giving them away. At the same time, consider keeping your speed according to the road sign, if the road and the weather are normal. If the weather and road are good, the speed limit shouldn't be more than plus or minus 5. Be extra careful when you would have to pass through a roundabout as well. Once you finish with the calm traffic area, the examiner will probably take you to the highway. I would suggest you to stay calm and confident when you are on highway. Drive according to the road signs, but make sure not to drive over 90 km per hour on the highway. Once your highway driving is done, the examiner will take you to some place for the maneuvers test. Sometimes the test can take place before going to the highway as well, or the test can be taken outside of the city as well. Usually there are 3 maneuvers that need to be done in 10 minutes. Once everything is done, the examiner will ask you to drive back to the Estonian Transport Administration. Once you drive back to the Estonian Transport Administration and park the car nicely, the examiner will give you feedback and let you know if you have passed the exam or not. If the examiner says that you have passed the exam, the Estonian Transport Administration will send you the driving license to your address in next 10 working days. So this is how you can try to get your Estonian B category driving license. If I have missed something, or if there is anything else important to add, or if you want to know something else, please feel free to leave a comment. If you think this video is useful, you may like the video and subscribe to our channel as well, so I will be inspired to make more such videos. If you want, you can share this video with your friends and well-wishers as well.